Right, well, we do this. I will just do this. Bugger it. Where's the start button? Oh shit, I've lost the start button. There it is. Ah, found it. Right, here we go. Good evening, welcome to the land of I have nothing else to do on a Saturday night but sit out here in a shed and talk to you lot. This should be very, very quick because I have very, very little to show you. And as I'm naturally a very boring person, you won't want to listen to me talking for long either. Oh, I didn't do. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah. Dallas Buyers Club? No, Wolf of Wall Street. What was the one? He's singing and punching his chest. Oh, that's just gone right out of my head. It's Wolf of Wall Street, isn't it? Matthew McConaughey. Somebody help me. For the love of God, somebody help me. Thank you to all you lovely people that are here tonight in chat to support me. Yes, this is Wolf of Wall Street. Breezetones, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Honestly, it will happen to you. 49, 364 days, you'll be on your A game. You'll know everything. You'll have all these years of experience and be worldly wise. And then you'll wake up on your 50th birthday and everything just goes to shit. You'll forget everything. Sorry, I'm just checking chat. Yeah, is that you just finished, Marsky? Yeah, is it raining over your way? The clouds, I mean, it looks like it's going to chuck it down here. There's sorry if you're looking for the wee man. He's in the house. It's too hot in here. I mean, it's not as warm as it was, but it's muggy. And yes, I did have a tidy up. I didn't have a tidy up. I had a move around. I just took all the stereo gear that was here is now at the back, and it just gives me more space here to throw stuff about. So yeah, that's yeah, it looks warm. You're not wearing a coat. Yeah, it is. Any Greek RTAs? No. However, can I do this one? How about that one? So, who's interested in this one then? Yeah. I don't know if you said the name yet. Obviously, Costa is back from Vapeware Mods, and this shall be coming along soon. And this is the successor to the Imperia. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to say. He's obviously copied the Har yet again. I mean, obviously, because it was the best-selling Atty non-Greek in 2020. But yeah, side airflow. Looks like Imperia screws deck there. This, yeah, I don't know. And who was saying I'm sure he said on the Facebook group as well that the top section, all your Imperia extension, tanks and whatnot should be backward. Everything should be cross-compatible. So yeah, this is something that is coming very, very, very soon. The Innova. Yes, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I'll be honest. The Imperia's kind of up there for me. The amount of juice that you get into that RTA for the size of it is incredible, and it vapes really well as well. I know there's, yeah, I'm not alone, and it does happen to me, and it happens to other people as well. I mean, you do get a little bit of condensation build up in the wheel and whatnot, But that I can live with that, and it's the same as any RTA. I mean, they've all got their own little foibles and quibbles and whatnot, but yeah, it's just nice to see him back making shit again, because we didn't know if he was going to be or not. We didn't know if he was going to be. Patrick looks dope on my list. Peter's Zion Vlogs, Dog Cam. Dog Cam, well, Dog's not here. There's no point in doing Dog Cam. He's in the bad book for the fence. Yes, he is in the bad books for the fence. I think I'm going to build a ramp. I think he's just getting a little bit on the old... Sorry, we're talking about the dog here, not me. For those of you that aren't in the Facebook group and didn't know about this, we have steps that go up to the decking, and I have a bit to the side, and TJ's been not using the steps and jumping up and down the side bit, and we wanted to stop that, so I put up a bit of trellis, and he basically within a day didn't like the trellis, so ran up the garden, jumped up and just went boom right through the trellis, smashed it. So he's in the bad books, yes. Oh, all is well. Paul Kingswell is here. Oh, Paul, between you and me, I will not talk about this in case anybody else hears it. I think you may have cracked it with the second batch, buddy. It's very, very good. It's very good. I'm impressed and thoroughly enjoying it. Anyway, right. Shall we crack on with this? I have my cup. I have my Peter Edwards cup. Thank you very much. That's every day basically now. Ah, so good. Right. Oh, I need a light on. If there's anything you want to talk about, if there's anything you want to ask or any point and whatnot, then fire away. Fire away. If not, this will be over kind of quickly. No, I'm not going to tell you what my favourite juice or coil or tank or atty or anything is. Doesn't work like that. And I don't do lists. And I don't do comparisons. And I hate the world and I hate people. Unsubscribe now. Right, I need a light on here. Do we have a light? We have a light. Right. Gonna be like me. Okay, first thing I'm vaping away with today. I actually have the Wicket on the go, the Wicket AIO. And inside that I have the prototype. This is the new, this will be, you've seen I'll show you this here because it'll be easier. Hopefully this works. Oh, it works. This is I think it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be branded under Suicide Mods or Vapors Clouds or whatnot. But this is a prototype RBA that I've been playing away with. I think there's a couple of other people have got them in the wild as well. And yeah, that's and I've been vaping that on my little Wicket. And I have a Bill's drip tip on there just now as well. And inside there I have some of the lovely, oh, and just to add, remember I did the review for the Ethos and I said that, does that look familiar? See, two contacts, button on the door. All this has happened before and shall happen again. For all you Battlestar Galactica fans out there. Right, what would you say is your favourite juice coil, tank or atty? Whatever one I'm vaping at the time. Excuse me, what custard do you vape again? Hello Mo. Hold on to the Monty Python stuff until later. Yes, keep the Monty Python stuff for later. Mo, I'm really sorry that you can't comment in the group, but it is a dictatorship. You know that. You know that. Peter Edwards, just shush. Right. Van and Dell. Or what were they going? What was it being? The group was the brand was called Hype, and the Atty was going to be the God Tier. In fact, this little guy here. This was the prototype, or this was a very early prototype. This is no longer going to happen. Because short and sweet version is that they put a list up and Hello, Chris, and they only got 80 names. Only 80 people put their name down, which is mind-boggling. It really is. There's lots of things we can talk about around about that, I tell you. I don't know. I can tell you now. This is a prototype, and the draw and the flavour from this, off the charts. It is superb. It is absolutely superb. It's well engineered. It had a couple of little issues with the prototype, but I think this would have done really well. But I don't know. I don't know if it comes down to marketing. I mean, did they market it well enough? Did they let Sasha market it? I mean, if Sasha markets anything, that's the feckin' kiss of death. He's not here, is he? No, he's not here. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, the list went up the exact same time as the Hussar RTA. So people were having to put money out, and not everybody can afford to put money out on two Atties. Also, some people would know that I'm going to say something here. If Matthias hears about this or hears this, then well, no, it's the truth. It's fact. So Matthias's Hussar are going to be making their own RTA. They'll have they would have had the God Tier RTA. They've got the RDA for Alex Lubinsky as well. God knows when you would have got it. So it could have been quite a wait, and that was at the back of my head as well. So there's a whole combination of things, and the market has changed. So I don't know. I'm curious what you think. Half price for half an RBA. Limelight borrows come with clear silicone O-rings, but spares are black Vuitton. Don't remember the name. There's a reason for that. Bob, L, is it L? Can I just call it L? Does the Wicket have enough airflow coming in? The Wicket has loads of airflow coming in. The Wicket, you got airflow there, and you get air coming in through the front as well. Breeze Tones, I bought cheap drip tips from a certain country only to discover recently they're a copy of another maker. Have I committed the ultimate sin? My opinion, clones, and for me, take away from small independent mod makers. That's my take on it. You may have a different opinion. Am I going to burn you at the stake because you're using a clone? No. What you vape is entirely your business. But in my Facebook group, if you get caught posting clone photos or talking about clones, then your post gets deleted. We just don't entertain it at all. We don't give them any visibility, if you like. But what you do in your own house and it's none of my business, and it's none of anybody else's business. But yeah, there we go. Hang on. Stack, Chris, you're such a lovely man. What's your next strength for mouth to lung vaping? 6 milligram. So the new VWM I missed, and we'll catch up on the replay. Yes, Andy, we showed it at the very start here. RIP Hype God tier. Yeah, sad, very sad. It's a shame another more pair are no longer even would have to. Yeah, Andy, it probably would have been Christmas, wouldn't it? You just know it. Got a wild spoon of beers, just an area. Breeze tones, I don't understand what the difference between making 50 and 200 units is from a machine shop point of view. It's all down to machine time. It's all down to machine time and how much time it takes to make an atty. If you're making 200, then you've heard of minimum order quantities. You know, like a lot of machine shops will not produce something unless it's over 1,000 units or over 5,000 units. That's why China is able to produce stuff for a fraction of the cost than, say, if you got Hussar to make it, because they're making them in quantities of thousands. It's all about cost, time, cost, and whatnot. It's the same with, I mean, you pay more for something from Stackquam than if they could get it produced in China and have a few thousand run off, and it would be half the price. But they have to pay their own machine shops. They have the expenses in Switzerland, which are more than here, and it's all about the countries it's made. It's a minefield. It's an absolute minefield. But yeah, there we go. Christmas Breeze to love you. CNC said, why not make 80 loyal supporters the tank? Because it's, as Peter's saying, the cost per unit. It would put the cost to you through the roof. It would put it up. Bob, again, short runs are really expensive. Patrick, which RBA do you prefer for mouth to lung? I don't do mouth to lung vaping in RBAs. Personally, I don't. I don't. I've never, not for, going back, I mean, I like mouth to lung. I still mouth to lung vape in my own time, but as far as it goes with squonking, I was never really a mouth to lung squonker. Obviously I do it for testing, for reviews and things like that, but for my own downtime, nah, never really done it. Petros from Indonesia. G'day, mate. That might be the wrong country. Davey, they only made 99 despots. Yes. Six things have just gone through my head as a reply to Chris at Stackquam. All six I can't actually repeat. Moving on. Seneschal, how many folks still hunt for gear? I've got to the point where I know what I've got and I'm quite happy with it. I know that's no good for more to spend amount. Yeah, each their own. You vape what you want. If you're happy where you are, then good for you. Paul, they made the despots themselves. The god tier would have been, no, the despots were made by Hussar. Paul, what's going on, Paul? So much information, incorrect information. Check my glasses. Yeah, the despots were made by Hussar as well. As my good Mexican friend has just pointed out. A couple of days of machine working one and I'm going to charge the same around 50 because I set up to go. Yep. Good man, Dennis. Nailed it. said it so much better than I could ever say it. Right, what else am I vaping on? Mr. Patterson, good evening. Sorry. John EVL, do you mainly frame your shots from the desk up because you wear a kilt? No, I frame my shots from the chest up because I have massive titties and I get embarrassed by them. That's why. You cheeky mother... For those that don't know, John's just surfaced here because he's got something to sell very soon. So he's doing the rounds. You may see him appearing on other vape related videos and chat, pushing his wares. Are you going to tell us what you've got? Are you going to tell us what you're actually doing? Or you're such a wind-up merchant, you're going to string it out for weeks. Milk it. I know what you're like. Too many years putting up with your shite, Mr. Evil. I got the feeling, Paul, stick with insults. You're really good at them, mate. You're really good at them. The break-even numbers must be mind-blowing. Yeah, break-even numbers are mind-blowing. Right, what else am I vaping with? Ignore chat. Right, I am still going with this. And it's still working. It's still the colour, just I know they do the black one. I wish I'd got the black one. But this the colours just dry, it just feels so kind of like, I don't know. I want a solid colour. I don't want the see-through crap going on here. But do you know what is a squonker? I'm struggling to fault this. I really am. Yeah, oh, excuse me if there's any lip gunk in this. Yes, this is getting tested just now. There will be a review for this. Do I need to change my cotton out yet? Oh no, we're good, we're good. Yeah. This is a cloudy boy, this one. This is very cloudy. And it's, oh god, I've forgotten what it's by. I forgot. It's the Hollow Point RDA by Bullet Make Mods. I'm pretty sure Bogan's done a review for it already, and is that... Oh, there's lip gunk everywhere. We'll just move that out of the way, pretend that you never saw that. I don't know what's going on with the camera there, but anyway. John saw the prototype sneak look. What is he look? Is he... Is he sure? Oh, I'll have to go in. Oh, we'll have to go into the evil group and see if it's. This is. I don't even know how much these are, to be honest. That sounds terrible, but I know they're cheap compared to a lot of the stuff that I have behind me. If I was working outdoors or whatnot, this would, yeah, but not in this colour. Can you suggest suitable for my stubby, sir? Thank you. Can you suggest suitable what? You may have to finish that sentence. Possible great for car might be a bit, putting a hellfire at you on that. Yes, Andy, there was nothing like back in the day of putting a sub-tank on a posh mod, or vice versa. It used to really rile the relatives? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. The natives. It would make the natives restless. That might have actually been funny if I got the words in the right order. Who knew? What have we got? David just picked up an Ice Smith Cobra X with the Despot on top. How did I miss this pairing? Yeah, the Cobra's just superb, and the Despot was... It was a bit finicky on the old squonking, but once you got it, knew how much you squonked, yeah, the flavour was great from it. Are you getting the Osiris in for review, Mark? I have no idea what the Osiris is. Should I know what that is? Oh no, that's the Art and Mod, isn't it? Is that the Art and Mod? Yeah, that's coming. Yeah, that's on the... That is... Yes. If that's the Art and Mod, and I'm pretty damn sure it is, it's on the way. Don, thank you very much. Right, screw this. We're on the move. We're on the move here. Quick. EVL. Your group. Where is it? Oh, he's done a sneaky peek. He's done a video. And he's put it on YouTube. Oh, it's only 39 seconds long. Here, I can actually... No, I'm not going to share it. Should I share it? Will I share it? I'll do it. He bugs the tits off of me. But I'll still do it. Here we go. Okay, I'm not doing the volume or the sound or whatnot. Because I'm just... Is he going to tell us if it's a mod or a tank, or is he just going to wind us up? It's a doodah. It's a doodah. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll tell you. You just actually, I'm going to go back and have a quick look at that. I've always said that John likes his verandas, you know. I bet he's got flower boxes out the front of the house, you know. Just look, there's a little flower box there, just hanging out there. That's kind of... Yep, that's different, and it's nice to see something different. He's worried about my white balance beating me. Hell, it would have been nice if you'd done it in a camera with a higher quality than 480, mate. Jesus Christ. Right. Okay. It's modular. Yes, indeedly. It's a mule. No, it's not. In all fairness, I do love a bit of gardening. I mean, can you... I just forgot my sense. I mean, can you suggest a suitable for stubby? A suitable what? RBA? RBA? I'm worried about what I'm seeing. Did you review the Giro? Emporium Mods. The Giro? That's Emporium Mods, isn't it? Pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I did. The Hussar STM bridge is my favourite 4.0. The Hussar STM was actually very, very good for direct lung. Andy's talking about drilling out a Hellfire. Oh, they'll be outside your door with pitchforks and getting ready to burn you at this. Drill out a Hellfire. People have died for less. Right. What else have we got there? I never said anything nice about John. He knows that would never happen. RBA. Geppetto. Giro. Sorry. Emporium Mods did a Giro as well, didn't it? No, I never did the Geppetto. No. I never did the Geppetto. I could plug Shrewsbury. No, I wouldn't plug Shrewsbury here. Just, yeah. Shed is kind of okay. Yeah, Swiss Army knife of Mo. That's oh, Mo, you should know what the Geppetto is because you've got one, haven't you? Okay, right. What's next? Ash9420, is the ethos worth the money? Go watch the review and make up your own mind. Would be my advice. There's a full review there, and there's loads of reviews out there as well, so you can, yeah. What is it? It's under 80 quid. It's all down to your budget at the end of the day, I suppose. Could you suggest a good tank for an RBA for the Pulse.5? Honestly, I don't do recommendations. Honestly, I do reviews, and I review the hardware, and that's all there. That's all there. Recommending stuff is it's recommending stuff is almost, and you can take this any way you like, is almost pointless, because my recommendations are based on what I like. When I review the product, I try and do mouth to lung, restricted direct lung builds in it, test it, and give you as much information as I can. But to recommend something, I'm only going to recommend something that I like and I use regularly myself. And my style of vaping may be different to yours, and I don't just vape stuff because it's good. I vape stuff because I enjoy it, I like the person that made it, and I'm a snobby bastard, so it's got to fit in a certain criteria. So there you go. There's no point in me recommending something because of those. Sorry, that's just the way it is. What happened to the BO? The BO. It's at the back. It's all at the back. It's all there. The K-Fan X looks good from mouth to lung, but I vote DL. There's no review of the K-Fan X. Discord after, we shall see. You need to check a professional. Yes, that's one thing I am not, as a professional. Now, right, before we look at this, I just want to point out that I've just grabbed this, and I did have this in bits, and I have to take it to bits again to clean it because I made a mess. So don't go judging me on this. Here we go, up close. Now, there is a beautiful man called Yosef, and I always get it wrong. It's Vape Spot, Steam Spot in Cairo. Mo, help, Mo, help me here. He did this for me as well. He does JRC pouches. He does all the pouches and whatnot. Well, he sorted out this, so this arrived. This is by Vape Monster. It's the Eternity X. It's a little, I think it's a I've completely forgotten. It's a 1200 milliamp hour LiPo Boromod. Ignore the condensation that's shown at the back there. That's not actually inside here. It's because I took all the screws out and I split it apart, and I had a look in, and I forgot to clean the little bit of fake carbon fibre in there. So, but yeah, I'm sure it's 1200 milliamp hour. The board, I'm not sure what the board is. I've still to do my research on this one, but it's definitely, I think it's a 40 watt board if I remember right. But it's actually, you know, the door has these 3 holes here, which yeah, it kind of goes to, for, it's more a mouth to lung type device. But I will be doing a review for this very shortly. as soon as I take it to bits and put it back together again and make it all clean. See, I break things before I do a review. Oh, hang on. My mouse is just, oh no, I was going to say my mouse is, oh, my mouse is stopped. My mouse isn't working. Oh, this could get tricky. This could get very tricky. I may, oh, it's back. What's the device called again? It's the Eternity X by Vape Monster. Seen the Santa Atelier. Nah, Breeze Toys, don't know what you're on about, buddy. Someone asked, it's easier to say what is negative than what is good. You're not wrong in that one, actually, but even then, I wouldn't tell you the negative stuff either, outside of a review. It's weird. I understand why people ask, and I suppose other reviewers get this as well, but this could sound really dickish, and it's not intended that way, but you imagine if you get imagine my shoes, you get sent something this to review, so you get it, you take it to bits, you break it, you put it back together, you spend a few days playing with it, annoying the mod maker, you get as much technical info on it as you can, you record your pros and cons, you then go and record the video, you spend 3/4 of a day recording it, editing it, uploading it, blah, all that kind of stuff and whatnot. So you put all that information out there so that you hope that you can go along and go, yeah. And then the very next day, the first question you're going to get is, what would you recommend? Is the Limelight AIO any good? And you've just done a few days testing it and putting a video out for it. It can get a bit frustrating sometimes, but it's the only thing I could ever gripe about doing this stuff, because I'm very lucky to be able to do what I do. So I'm not moaning, I'm just being old and grumpy. What have we got here? Distributing back. I'm just confused to choose RBAs for my stubby. If you want to choose an RBA for your stubby, depends on your budget. The stubby is just the mod. It's just the device that's putting the power to the RBA. It's not different to any other mod. At the end of the day, they all do the same thing. The RBA is going to be based on your budget, your vaping style, and how easy you can get a hold of one. But there's loads of stuff out there. What's the device called again? It's called the Ujima flippy thing. Yes, the whatchamacallit. Give it a peanut, it'll work then. Saint Atelier. No, I don't. Issued by Hype the New RTAs from VWM and Unknown. Yes, we discussed the VWM one, Vapeware Mods one from Costas at the start, and the one from Ross. Yes, I'm curious to see. There's part of me that hopes that he's just managed to put a midge inside an RTA. I'd be happy with that. If he's got a midge inside, that'd be great. I mean, that's all he needs to do, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure when I spoke to Ross, he's going to try and keep it as simple as possible. So yeah, see what he comes up with. I'm looking forward to them. What have we got here? I'm not a huge fan of the Ether because of the K-Fan style pause. Could have been more versatile with posts like the AMU Mob or the Unknown. I have the Voltrove Borrow in my stubby. Voltrove, cloudy, it's good for the clouds. It's actually alright for RDL as well, I thought. Not gonna lie, I still think the stubby tanks, the tank that comes with it's awesome. I absolutely love it. Oh, have you seen the new stubby? Where's whatchamacallit? Whatchamacallit? The I don't know what cloud. Will it be in the Vapors Cloud group? Is there a Vapors Cloud? No, I don't. I'm sure you put a photo up for it. I'm trying to find the photo. Is it the skeleton? Sure, it was a skeleton. It was called. I could be wrong. I usually am wrong. In fairness, yeah, it's basically the stubby with they've cut holes in it. They've cut holes in it. So yeah, that's getting released at Dubai, I think. That's getting released in Dubai. Oh, there's Emad from Egypt. Give Mo a wave for me. Wave to Mo. Borstar being the evil alien. Stop the chase for the next new. You prefer a bit different. Just wait the next alternate to fit stubbies. The alien was very good. No two ways about it. But it was made by John. And even though John's the best mod maker in England, called John, just I'm on the wind up now. Sorry. The X-ray level, the X-ray, yeah, the X-ray. Thank you. I apologise. I was wrong. But if I say it 3 times, by YouTube reviewer law, I'm right. Everybody knows that. Don, catch you later. See you, right. Next to show you is this thing. There's a story with this thing. Up close here. Right. This is the Diplomat. The Diplomat. Tell me that if this isn't called the Diplomat, I apologise. By Century Mods, if I remember right. This was meant to be here back in October last year, but it's now finally ended up in my hands. I did an unboxing for this for my patrons, and as usual we ended up breaking it and having juice everywhere. This is made in China. I do believe they're coming back into stock at Vapor Bay very soon in the UK. It's a mouth to lung atty, pretty much, okay? As standard, if I remember right, those that are in the know can remember, I'm pretty sure the pin underneath the coil was 1.8. Was it 1.8? I'm pretty sure it was 1.8. And you've got an adjustable AFC in the outside that goes down as low as 0.8. What we found was that even putting the ring down to 0.8 with, you still got a loosish mouth to lung, but they've now released air pins for it. So I've got a 0.8 air pin in here, and I've got the 0.8 AFC open here, and it is, I can, yes, very mouth to lungy. Isn't that the best technical review you've ever heard for an RTA? It's very mouth to lungy. I suck at this. Love it. It's such a smooth. I mean, the draw. I can't hear the airflow at all when I take a draw on this with mouth to lung. I just can't hear a thing. There's no juice bouncing about in the air hole or anything like that. It's yeah, it's really good. Now it comes with you have to buy the air pins as separate. If you're a mouth to lung user, I would buy the air pins. I really would, unless you're into like a 1.2 and up to 1.8. If you're lower than that, you'll definitely need the ear pins. The only other thing is, yeah, it's made in China. It's £80-90, I think it is. It is. There's no top fill, bottom fill. You have to take the tank off. What else did I find out with it? It's beautifully made. I'll give them that. It's beautifully made, and I love the mouth. It comes with 3 chimneys. Okay, they've gone down the NTFs. You know, the old. I apologise if you're Italian, but I'm going to be a bit sarcastic here. You know, if you're an Italian tobacco vapor, then they've gone down that route, you know, where you've got the different shaped chambers and chimneys and so on, because obviously they're all going to taste completely different. They've also released 2 new chambers and chimneys, and so there's 5 in total. And yeah, all I know is that vaping it the way I've got it is really, really nice. Shows your deck. Shows your deck. Don't get personal with me. Sorry, hang on, I'm just read chat. What have we got? As much as I love the hair, I'm not a fan of top fed atties. That's a fair comment. I mean, top fed atties are... they're not very forgiving. They're not very forgiving. First to admit that. What's the damage? For this is about £90. Can you change the air pin? You know you can change the air pin. You just don't change the air pin on the fly. Things just go wrong if you change the air pin. I'm not even going... No, we're not opening that tin of worms again. Can of worms. Mouth to lung, yes. Does it do temp limiting okay? Does it do temp limiting okay? I might have noticed. Bloody Volvo drivers and temp control bullshit. Why is it that all temp control vapors all drive Volvos? I don't know. And why would it vape any differently, mouth to lung, with a normal build to temp control? You're just pushing my buttons now. You're just being a dick. Stop it. Diplomat is good for dry tobacco based juices. I believe you. It's a combo of it's not. It's just a fucking K-Fun deck from 2001, and it's nothing we haven't seen before. It's nothing. Sorry, I'm being. Eunice is getting my wrath. Sorry, Eunice. I'm sorry. How is Dean these days? Dean is probably in his garage, playing with some wood. The lucky man that he is. He's a happy chappy with his new life away from vaping, and I'm chuffed for him. Because he was fed up with vaping at the end of the day. He was just fed up with it. Did I miss the review? There's been no review. Todd, why do you drive? I don't drive a Volvo. Makes me feel like I need a remote control for my mod. Can you do a video on the settings and features of the DNA 60 board and how to navigate it? No, I can't. Because it doesn't matter. People going, can you do a dicodes video? Can you do a... No, there's a manual. Somebody's written a manual. Go and read the bloody thing. If I spend going through the DNA board, start to finish, edit the video, blah, I'm going to spend a day on it, okay? I can guarantee you the next review I do for a DNA, somebody will go, how does this work? I've just done a video for it. Go anyway. No, there's the DNA's been out since 2000. The DNA 60's been out since 2016, 17. Yeah. Ask Paul Kingswell. If you've any issues with the DNA 60, ask Paul Kingswell. He knows everything. And sorry, I've just seen Marksky. I've just seen your comment there. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, Mohammed, Bob, the original Bob. I apologise, buddy. I apologise. The penny just dropped. Sorry. we used to, I used to have this thing back in the day that when I couldn't pronounce somebody's name, I called them all Bob and assigned them a number. So you were Bob 1 to whatever. And Mohammed was the original Bob. He was the original Bob. 3 minutes and everybody will be asleep. True. What about the new Vape Snail RBA? What? The one that I just did the... See, is my vein throbbing above my head there? Anyway, Peter put up a post in my opinion shocking, but the Cloud RBA is one of the best. Cloud RBA is superb. I've said it many times before. I'll say it again, and I know that it just bores people to death. The Cloud RBA is for me is the dwarf of the RBA world. It just does everything really, really well. Yes, the dwarf. Sorry, the Cloud RBA. It's very, very good. Matt, what's your favourite board, DNA or Danny? Doesn't matter. Set the wattage and go. Neither here nor there for me. Neither here nor there. I have multiple DNAs and multiple die codes and all the different DNA versions, and we've got a couple of Yeehee boards as well, and it doesn't matter. They just adjust the temperature, adjust the wattage to suit, and go. I still don't get me. I think we've spoken about this before. You're going to have all these different camps and people that say that this is better for this and that's better for that, and this works. This has got a better response time, and this is more intuitive than that, and people are going to say things in one camp, the other camp's going to disagree, and it just keeps going round and round, and it has done for as long as I've been in vaping. But honestly, as long as your coil's glowing red when you push the button and you've got vapour coming out, then who gives a shit? Really. Some of the Chinesium boards, the one in the stubby, for example, I love that. I think it's great. Anyway, does the shed have an HR department? Yes, it's closed. Matt, no, I'm not going to say the USD cloud. I prefer the previous version, the original Cloud RBA, or once the 1.5, if you like. You know, when they did a couple of little tweaks and they did the heavy engraving on the chamber or on the cap. That's the one I'm on about. Today the DNA 60 is my least favourite. See, there we go. Everybody's completely different. The best one is the one you like best if the board works without the VAMO rattle. Happy days. Yeah, Marsky, there was a V1 Cloud RBA, then there was like a 1.5 with the engraving, but then they did the Cloud US, which was the wicking came from the top. So that was the last one that was out. Uh, Rogarux, how's the pup getting on? The pup's getting on great. It's getting on great. He's not a pup anymore. 13. He'll be 30. Is he 13 or 14 this year? He's getting on some. He's got. Don't know what it is. He's getting a little bit deaf, and he sleeps more. He's got silver flecks, and yeah, he's just getting. I'll have to dye his hair at some point. Anyway, I'm talking about the new RB you just show us, and you say that you're testing it. Yes, I am. That's what I'm vaping in the Wicket just now. As usual, I don't vape when I'm doing these things. I need to couldn't sleep last night. I ended up sitting watching I'm really enjoying Vaping Fagan's videos that he's doing for the dwarf, and you know, he's discovering the single coil RTAs and things like that, and I'm really enjoying watching his reviews. I've never really watched his lives, but I watched him do a live with his missus last night. Is it Angela? Ange? Not your average vape show. Not your average vape show. There's things discussed in that vape show that made me blush. I did laugh my ass off though. So yes, I'm not pimping or plugging in it, because the guy's got double the subscribers I have. But he's done some reviews for like I say, the dwarf, and I think the Arise. He's got one for the Arise. Has he done that yet? So yeah, Vaping Fagan, very good. 75C, 100C and 250 are the best boards I've used. Aside from that, I love the board and the vaporizer. So yeah, now it feels Emad, calm down bro. Yeah, you uppercase hooligan you. Actually, the uppercase all you like. It means I can see what you're I can see what you're typing without putting my glasses on. Yeah, the Whiz Vapor, that didn't end well for me. That was just a disaster. The Nutsu, I would imagine there's going to be a second batch, because there's been so much publicity for them recently. I'd be amazed if there isn't. I mean, I'm keeping mine because I really like it. I like it a lot. I do like it a lot. His review for the dwarf was pretty good. Yeah. On the Skydrop, posts in front or back? On the Skydrop? What are you talking about, Willis? I tell you what I really like about Fagan's is I wish I knew what he was doing for his up close. It's almost like it's a backlit surface. The lighting on it's just 10 out of 10. I mean, I know mine's a shit at the best of times, but it's pretty impressive. On the Skydrop. David, I thought you said you were going to give me the NTSU, the Nutsu. I did, but I'm also a compulsive liar, in case you didn't realise. On the Skydrop, wait, I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, you've got me all. I don't. Bob, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that's my Skydrop. Night, Dave. Have it mine. Just in case you didn't know, this is the DLC version, serial number 00001. Yes, that was me bragging. I don't get to brag about much, to be honest, because I don't actually have much to brag about. But it's so pretty, so pretty. Oh, Bob. The Skynet you're talking about. Skynet. You are talking about the Skynet, aren't you? Yeah, you must be. Aye. You're just winding me up. You're just winding me up. Skydrop is the ESG, eSmoke Guru 2mm tank, if you like. Yeah, Vapor Bay had them. They were selling the Nutsu. David, it's because you're American, isn't it? Absolutely, you septic tank. Any plans for upcoming charity raffles? Yes, I have 2 in the works. I have the Hoku E Witch edition. I'm just waiting on the engraved borrow tank for that. That will be going up for charity. And I'm also going to do a Golden Greek. Yeah, I'm going to do that. As much as I love this, and I don't know how this will do, because it's not going to be for everybody. But it's a very expensive piece of kit. And I mean, I think that's was it $600 this setup, but that'll be going for a charity auction as well. Yeah. The old ivory tower gag. It's been years since I've heard that. Takes me back. Takes me back. Is there any? Oh, I've got other stuff to show you. The unavoidable DLC moment in every vlog. Theo, just stop hanging about, chat, and go and get the DLC Skynets finished, will you? I mean, just get your finger out, mate. Get them done. We're all waiting for them. Right, hang on. I forgot to mention this. This is the... Does it say in the bottom? The GTC Typhoon or Typhon, depending where you are in the world. This uses the dot coils, and yeah, this uses the dot coils. I really don't know what else to tell you about this, and I feel bad about this because I like Oliver a lot. He's a really nice bloke, and he's always been good to me. And Typhoon gear is normally I love, but I don't get this one. I just don't get why they went with the dot coils. I just don't get it. Actually, that's got better. Oh, the flavour's starting to break in the coil. God, it takes ages for the flavour to come in the coil, though. With regards to the Skynet, yes, Skynet to the back. Rick's absolutely... For once, Rick's right. It's not often that happens. I'm glad you're all here to see it, but yeah, Rick was right. The organic is... I'm sorry, but I'm keeping the organic. The organic, I love the organic. It makes me very, very happy. I'll stock up in O-rings. Emad, do you know about the K-Fund borrow? No. No. I never saw it at Hall of Vape, and I'm not really on the K-Fun mailing list, shall we say, anymore. Haven't been for years. But if it looks different, I might buy one and just give it a whirl, just to see if it's any good. The GG with all school now. Yep. The UK gives Americans voting for a better vaping future. Are you going to review the GG? No, I'm not going to review the GG. Right, listen, this is somebody else shall remain nameless. Listen, I was given this by Fee. I'm sure I'm saying it right. I get his name wrong all the time. This and the 21700. He sent me both of them. When they were sent to me, it was on the understanding, we had an agreement before they were sent. I would show them off in a vlog and I would talk about them. I would use them and talk about them in the vlog. I would post them several times on my social media, but I would not be reviewing them direct. I would not do an independent review for this device. The reason being is old news from back in the day. Doesn't matter. It's just my personal. I like Emio. I think Emio deserves a lot of credit for what he did for the vape world. We had a couple of run-ins. We get on great now, but it's too much hassle to review one of his products for me. Anyway, so that was the agreement between me and Fee. So a couple of folk have contacted me and said, why didn't you review it? Now you know. The agreement was never for me to review it. So there you go. Yeah. Not that hard to make a tank that takes both GTX and PNP coils. Yeah, that's my thing as well. I mean, why not go? I mean, down the GTX and PNP coil route. Just to me makes more sense. Or is there that many people that are into the dot coils? My experience with dot coils and PNP GTX, I think the GTX PNP coils are far superior. There's nothing wrong with the tank. The tank's, if you're into dot coils and you want something funky and groovy, then yeah, you've got something there. But I just don't get the coil choice. Family is Welsh. Oh my god. Here, I'll tell you what I saw. Speaking of dot coils and whatnot, where was it? I don't know if I'm allowed to. Am I allowed to? What the hell? Who cares? I saw this earlier on. Where was the? Yeah. Check this out. Please don't go full screen. Please don't go full screen. I don't know what. Well, I'm not showing a web address, so what the hell? $9.99. $9.99. Holy shit! Belly bargain. Belly bargain indeed. If you're in the UK and you're looking for one of those wee guys, then yeah, Evolution Vaping. Eunice, yeah, we all know that Emio thingy. He is a great person. He's one of the gentlemen of the industry, shall we say. Danish older version of the Dwarf or the FL? I would go for the FL. Not because they vape any different. They don't. I don't think they vape any different. Other people may disagree, but purely for the amount of turns it takes to undo the tank on the FL. It's like night and day. You know, with the original, you're screwing away with the top of the tank to get it off to fill it. The FL's just and it's off. And obviously got the peak top cap. Never forget. But you've got that as well. So. The only other thing that and I feel bad. I don't think he actually expected a review. I'll have to double check. I've mentioned this before. And I've used this so much since I got it. And I know I'm probably repeating myself, and you've heard this, but I got this from Garage Mods at the Hall of Vape, and this was like this was like one of his prototypes or something he was just working on. It wasn't one of his glitzy fancy ones, but he asked if he let me choose whatever one I wanted, and I chose this one because it spoke to me, and I absolutely adore it. So, and I keep doing this in every vlog, and go and check out Garage Mods on Facebook, please. Such a nice bloke, and this is a beautiful mod. I can tell you it's beautiful by how much I use it. I really, really do like this. So, yeah, here we go. That's everything I've got to show you. Well, actually, no. I've got this. This arrived as well, but yeah, it's still in the packaging just now. Is that right? That's right. Smoant. It's not a disposable. You can change. I think it's or is it? No, pods are. I can't remember now. I mean, that's the thing. I don't do disposables. I sometimes wish I did, because I would have so much more beer money. You can't believe how many people offer you money to review pod systems. Holy shit. Or disposables. But I just refuse to do them. I'm not into it. It's not my thing. It doesn't interest me in the slightest. So, yeah. That's probably why my channel's dying a death as well. Anyway, where are we going here? Let's have a gander. Ellis had to do anything but have a machine quality will produce get turned off by intimidation of building. Building's easy. Oh, cuz nobody wants 24mm glass and 22mm deck. Go to FL. Orion Mini by the Orion Mini. Are we really? Which version's that? The old one. Oh, that's the old school one, yeah. The Orion Mini pod kit by Lost Vape, a tenner. Holy shit, you can't, with the coils, the coils were a bit with that, weren't they? But still, for £10, that's brilliant. That really is. Right. Eunice is making statements of, I believe you like the Cabello more than the Dwarf. I would recommend the Dwarf over the Cabello, and I don't do recommendations, but if somebody was coming to me and looking for a rebuildable, and I'm talking about a mate, I'm not talking about somebody in YouTube or YouTube land, I would point them towards a Dwarf. I like the Cabello more. I don't have a Dwarf, I have a Cabello. I think the Cabello is awesome. It's just bloody awesome. But yeah, that's personal preference. You want to switch on the CC captions, they really can't understand Scottish, they're hilarious. I'm not biting in that one, I'm not biting. Oh, the button on this, It's like the mushroom button. It's a mod maker button. The mushroom buttons. It's a joy to use. It really is an absolute joy to use. Yes. Right. I think I'm just about done here. I think I've bored you. Holy shit, an hour and 15 minutes. I need to go. I think there's other vape shows starting. So, and they'll be a lot more entertaining than this. So, here we go. The Stigmata RTA. Who makes that? Do I know that? I don't think I know that one, to be honest. if you could see what I would see here just now. There's a spaniel sitting on the decking on a chair, staring at me. I mean, just giving me daggers across the garden. What a face. Right, I better go and look at and check in with the dog. Thank you so much for putting up with me for the past hour and however bloody long I was talking for. And the Holy Atty, sorry. No, probably not. But yeah, thanks guys, I appreciate it. And we'll catch up.